Ann Kim is a local chef who has been celebrated nationally for her fearless food. Her pizza put her on the map, but her new project is fiercely personal. Erin Hazanzadeh got a taste of the award-winning chef's spin on the foods of her childhood.
That's our first home in Apple Valley, Minnesota.
Tucked away in the corner of her new restaurant.
And that's me waving because I'm so happy to be eating.
Are Ann Kim's precious family memories.
It's like our family at the start of the Mississippi, which I can't think of anything more American than that. Koreans love fruit, and dessert to us is peeled fruit. And so this was always a fond memory of going to the orchard with my mom.
A reminder of how far she's come.
And as you can see, I love to eat at a very early age.
From being that little girl, an immigrant from Korea, who was trying to fit in even though she stood out.
That's my kindergarten photo, my first school photo, and my mother wanted me to wear a traditional Korean hanbok.
As one door closes for Kim.
Kim's was originally Suki and Mimi, which we opened almost 3 years ago. We didn't close Suki and Mimi because it wasn't doing well. I think sometimes timing is everything.
Another is about to open in its place. She closed down Suki and Mimi for 2 weeks and transformed it into Kim's.
I just decided to do something completely different, something a little bold, a little scary, but something that I feel like is something that I've wanted to do for many years, and probably the restaurant that I was meant to open, and that is a restaurant based in my Korean American journey.
What does Korean American food mean to you?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
Yeah, it looks like me. My mother was born in North Korea. My father grew up in the southern part of South Korea, and it's all the flavors that they brought with them. We're doing our house-made Napa kimchi recipe that's been passed down for generations in my family. It's not just the Korean side of me, it's also the American side.
Her Spam sandwich on a Korean street food bun is one dish that showcases that blend.
Koreans eat a lot of Spam. I think it's something that came because of the Korean War.
Well, Minnesota is home to Spam.
Of course, Austin, Minnesota. Hey, what's up?
She's making her own for the restaurant. The food at Kim's will be beautiful and inventive, and the space itself
This incredible mural was done by an artist named Julia Chon.
is transforming.
This mural is called Guardians of the Flame. The phoenix and the dragon are protectors from the east and south. They inspire and represent transformation, rebirth, wisdom, and integrity. All the things that I hope for the neighborhood of Uptown. You know, we're in the middle of a transformation and transition in this neighborhood, and I do believe that we can come back, and we can come back stronger.
Bronto Bar. Here we come.
And around back, the basement bar is now Bronto Bar.
I wanted a t-shirt with a brontosaurus on it. I mean, if truth be told.
An analog-inspired spot with touches of nostalgia and a cocktail to look for that contains both fermented radish juice and a kimchi garnish.
The idea is to come down here and have fun. Leave your troubles at the door.
What do your parents think?
You know, they're hard to read. They're going to come tomorrow, so I'll let you know. It's a legacy. It's a legacy that I feel like is going to be one for my family.
How are you feeling about it personally? Finally doing this project that you say you were kind of meant to do from the start.
It's really special. Korean food was something that was a real source of shame for me growing up. And now to be here in this position, sharing the food that I grew up with and being proud of it is a real full circle moment for me.
Fillmore County is known for bluffs and bike trails, but one town is home to a nearly 100-year-old gas station that now serves a new purpose. John Lauritsen shows us the history behind the Mobile Inn in Peterson.
Our state is full of unusual places where you can spend the night. There are refurbished grain bins near Alexandria. There's an old grammar school in Middle River. And in the town of Wyckoff, visitors can spend the night in jail. Each of these destinations is still around thanks to a little creativity. Downtown Peterson is no different.
This gas station was built in 1925.
And from the outside, it still looks like a gas station, even though it's been closed for decades.
My parents acquired this property in 1998. and decided to turn this into a little weekend getaway.
Missy Meyer's dad, Don, transformed the mobile station into a place where he could relax. When Missy and her daughter, Sarah, became owners,
So we have the original.
they took it a step further.
We still have like the original hardwood floors that are oil stained. We got the original furnace and light fixtures.
Earlier this year, the women made the station available for visitors on Airbnb, and it was an instant hit. They added a shower, but otherwise much of the 98-year-old building remains intact.
It is really crazy to think about. Every once in a while, we'll get some of the neighbors come over and tell their stories of what they remember, of even getting candy from the gas station at one point.
There's a bathroom, a bedroom, a living room, and a kitchen, with mobile memorabilia scattered throughout. Near the front door is a picture of George Boyum, the original owner. It's full-service history, especially at the pumps.
37 cents a gallon. You can't beat these gas prices down here.
No, you can't.
It makes you want to drive 2 hours south to fill up and go back to the cities.
Exactly. Believe it or not, I have had people pull in thinking it was still a gas station.
Sort of like going for a drive back in time.
In 1925, this is where they put the cars up on a hoist to change tires and do other maintenance. They would even work out here in the dead of winter.
The station adds to the ambiance for bicyclers making their way through Peterson on the Root River Trail.
We started in Lanesboro. We're going to go further, but then we saw a sign for pie, so we turned around.
One of many double takes that tend to happen in this southern Minnesota town.
It's just quiet, relaxing, and you can just enjoy the day.
In Peterson, John Lortzen, WCCO News.
That's our show. We hope that it lifted you up, maybe even inspired you to do some good this week. You can see more of these heartwarming stories every week on our Sunday morning show on WCCO TV. It's kind of our local version of CBS Sunday Morning from 7 to 8 a.m. And if you have any uplifting stories you'd like to share with us, we'd love to hear from you. We get great ideas from y'all. Submit it to WCCO.com/uplift. Thank you, friends, for being with us. We'll see you next week.